What up, DJ World? Your boy DJ AJ of Party Loud Events here in Houston. A small event company here. We do DJing, uplighting, monogram lighting, mostly for weddings, school functions, and like private parties, corporate events, Christmas parties, that sort of thing. And I wanted to do this video because a couple of my friends that are DJs are getting into the mobile DJ business themselves, and they're asking, what they should buy, and every DJ's cornerstone is the speakers that they should buy. And it's always a big deal because you get online and you see this forum here and that forum there and this video here, but this guy looks like he's being paid by that speaker company to tell you what's up. Well, I can tell you I'm not being paid by anybody, and I have some advice for those of you that are just getting started as to what to buy. Again, I do weddings, school functions, corporate events, and as far as speakers are concerned, I've learned something over the past 3 years of doing this. I'm from the Caribbean. My background has heavy bass in it where music is concerned. Big 18-inch bottoms, double 18s, quad box 18s. That's to say, 4 18-inch woofers inside of one speaker enclosure. Yeah, that's what I came up on. So naturally, when I'm transferring my skill set over to the wedding world, I'm thinking I need to have bass. First things first, no, you don't. Not when it comes to doing weddings, because what a lot of people won't tell you is the average wedding that you're going to do is going to have somewhere between 85 and 210 people. That's the average wedding. And for dispersing sound throughout the entire room, for speeches and background music for dinner and cocktail hour, you don't need a whole lot of boom, boom, bang there when it comes to bass and subs. I learned that the expensive way, but hear me out. For those portions of the evening, which is the majority of the evening, you just need a sound system that has wide dispersion on the speakers. So whatever speakers you're going to buy needs to have that 90 by 60 dispersion. If you've been looking at speaker specs, that's what that means. 60 degrees that way, north to south, 90 degrees left to right. The wider the coverage, the better, obviously, because then you just hit more people in the room going back, okay? You're only going to have, honestly speaking, at a 200-person wedding, if you're lucky, at any given time, about 60 people on the dance floor. That's where you need the bass. That's where you need the low end. And as far as that's concerned, there's a couple ways that you can go. But for this, you've got to factor in how big of a vehicle are you driving? How much weight do you want to consistently lift 1 to 3 times a weekend in the vehicle and out of the vehicle? You have to consider these things. I initially started out with 2 EV ZLX 12Ps and 1 ELX 18-inch bottom. Not a fan of the ELX 18-inch bottom. It's a disgrace of a speaker for calling itself an 18-inch, even for a beginner DJ. It's trash. Again, I'm not being paid by these people, so I'm not afraid to say it. In my opinion, it's a waste of money of a speaker. I got rid of that speaker, sold it to somebody else that already had one that wanted to add another one, and I bought 2 QSC KW152s, the big 2011 speaker. This speaker is good, but it's not great. I learned this back in October of 2016 when I did a school function thinking I wasn't going to need subs because these QSCs were really mighty speakers. And the school ended up having a little bit more, the event had a little bit more of an attendance than I thought it was. I was expecting 250, 300 kids. Closer to 500 kids showed up. And when I tried to lean on those QSCs to get some decent low end, when that Lil Yachty and all the hip hop and the EDM and stuff that they love started to play, that was the first time I ever seen a clip light on my QSEs because I'd never had to drive them that hard, and I fell out of love with them immediately. I'm selling those right now too, looking for somebody that's already got the subs so that they're not upset when they buy them. But what I've recently realized is for the majority of your events, 1, 15-inch or 18-inch sub if you don't have a lot of room in your vehicle, or 2, get this, 12-inch subs, band passes, or regular front firing subs like the ones I have, the EV-ZX-A1s, little 12-inch, 43-pound subs. That's all you need for the majority of the events that you're going to do. That's all you need, trust me. If you've only got 30 to 50 people on the dance floor, why do you need an 18-inch subwoofer? All that's going to happen is all night long, grandmas, the venue, the coordinator is going to be coming over, and mamas is going to be coming over. Can you turn the bass down? Grandma's hearing aid is rattling in her ear. You just don't need all of that sound. So I'm telling you what a lot of people are not going to tell you starting out the game. Yes, the speaker companies could build tops that give you as much boom as a bottom, as well as giving you, good, clean, clear mids and highs. But they're not. There's no money in the cure, only in the comeback. And at the end of the day, selling you 2 speakers and saying because we have to separate the sound frequencies inside the box is the way they make their money. If you're not like me and you don't need to have those low frequencies in your music, because again, the majority of your customers will not care, okay? But if you need it, you can get yourself some smaller subs and definitely get some smaller tops. But keep in mind, this means that if you have small tops, you're probably not going to be able to get away with doing events without your subs. Okay, that's something you want to keep in mind. Do more research, figure it out, spend more money on top cabs if you don't want to do subs and, tops. But if you want that great sound range, that's the way you need to go. And if you're going to be doing small weddings, don't spend $1,000 a speaker, $1,200 a speaker. If you're just going to be doing small weddings, especially like a lot of these venues now, they're in strip malls. They got, the office business ceiling that, I don't know what you call it, but they're like tiles, the ceiling tiles in them, in the shopping centers. You don't need a whole lot of speaker in those low ceiling rooms. And even in the ones where they're bigger, higher, 30-foot, 40-foot, 50-foot, whatever it is, ceilings, as long as you've got 60 degrees on your dispersion north to south, you're covered. You're totally covered when it comes to sound. So again, trust me, if you're doing small events, right now the package that I'm recommending to anybody that'll listen is 2 EV-ZX-A1 subs and 2 EV-ZLX-12P tops. Again, I got nothing coming from EV or anybody else. I'm just giving my honest opinion. You can get 2 of those subs for $1,200, and most places you can get 2 EV-ZLX tops for $700 for the set. So where my 2 QSCs cost me $2,400 for just those 2 speakers, look how much money you will have saved, and you'll still have usable sound, you'll have better sound dispersion, and the ZLX is a much cleaner, more crisp sounding speaker than the QSC 152 is. It's newer technology, newer DSP stuff, and EV is really crispy, high-ended speakers anyway. And, while the natural music listener, sound engineer may not like that, trust me when I tell you, customers absolutely love it. I get compliments all the time on how clean and crisp my sound sounds at all of my events. Trust your boy when I tell you, at the end of the day, you don't need more. You just need to be smarter about what it is you're buying. So for some of you guys that are coming into the game trying to figure out what you're going to do what it is that I'm going to do. When I have my school events, I'm just going to go rent some big, powerful subs from Guitar Center or whoever else has subs for rent, powered subs for rent. EVETX 18s, Yorkville LS 801s, if I can find them, if I can put them in my van, they're so big. The QSC KW 181s. I will just rent the speakers for those events, because when do schools hire? 2 times a year, homecoming and prom. That's not enough business to base buying your year-round rig off of. So again, I hope this video helps some of you guys out there that have been trying to figure out what it is you're going to do. Your boy DJ AJ for Party Loud Events here in Houston. Keep jamming, keep playing your music, practice so that you get better. And remember, at the end of the day, it's all about making sure that the client is happy. Happy clients equal happy bank account. You feel me? Peace out, man.